Internet Control Message Protocol, ICMP. Sometimes they can only just ask you what does it mean, or maybe what ICMP stands for, right? This is what we are going to discuss. So when we are using this ICMP, we are going to use it for reporting, right? So if you are trying to understand or to find out if two devices can communicate, you can use this ICMP message, right? Internet Control Message Protocol. Right? So you're going to use it with switches, routers, and so on, like this one. So you have like PC1 and PC2. You try to understand if those two PCs can talk, right? So this PC1 can send what we call ICMP to this one. And this one will do what? Will reply, right? So this PC will send a message, and this one will do what? Will reply. By using what? Which protocol? This ICMP, right? And you're gonna use it with what? With this one, with ping. There is this ping command, and there is what we're gonna see, this trace route. There are two commands that we're gonna use with this ICMP. There is the ping for testing the connectivity, and there is which one? Yeah, trace route. Trace route will show you how many devices between, how many routers between two PCs, right? So trace route will list how many routers between your phone and my phone. How many routers, like in the middle, are, right? How many routers between two devices, between two hosts. You're gonna use which command? This trace route. For testing the connectivity, you are using ping, right? So when you are using ping, you are sending which message? This ICMP message. You are using this ICMP to send messages between devices, right? But the most important that you need to understand is ping for testing the connectivity and trace route. Let me give you an example here. Suppose like there is this PC. This PC1 is connected to router 1, router 2, there is also router 3, right? If you go to this PC, you go to CMD, right? You say trace route, right? So from here, when you say like CMD, trace route PC2, right? The answer you're gonna find here. So they're gonna show you how many routers? 3 routers. Router 1, router 2, and router 3. So this comment will allow you to show what? Number of routers between source computer and destination computer, right? And sometimes you are going to learn how many minutes, how many seconds it takes for me to reach router 1, how many seconds it takes for me to reach router 2, right? For troubleshooting. So it will show you from which router there is a delay. Let me try to go to CMD and try to maybe Let me try trace route. Right? Maybe trace route not recognized. Which one must I use now? I'm gonna try why it doesn't allow me to. Not recognized. Okay, so I must try it with what? With a packet, a trace route. So it doesn't give me the opportunity to use it here. Yes, but if you use it, trace route, you put like the IP address of destination computer. So it will show you list of how many routers, like for this case, 3 routers. And it will show you that for you to reach router 1, those are the number of seconds it's gonna take, or milliseconds. From router 2, from router 3, and so on, right? So you will know how many routers between my computer to another computer, and which one got problems. So the number of seconds or minutes will tell you, right? So the most important for this lesson that you need to understand that we are discussing about the Icmp, right? Icmp is just like a software, right? Or a protocol that will allow you to know if 2 PCs are connected, and when they are not connected, so it will show you with a specific number, right? So this one for testing the connectivity, this one for knowing how many routers between 2 devices, or between 2 PCs or 2 hosts, right? Now, for IPv4, we are using the Icmp version 4. For IPv6, we are using what? Icmp version 6. So what does it mean shortly, right? So when you are typing ping, means you are using what? You are using the Icmp, right? Okay, we are here. Hey, it's very short, but right? When you have 2 computers, right? When you say ping destination computer, sometimes it's showing what? Host reachability. There are 3 types of messages. Host reachability means there's a connectivity, right? Sometimes it's going to show what? Destination unreachable. And sometimes time exceeded. Those are the 3 types of messages when you are using this Icmp. When you are pinging, sometimes it's going to show you like there is connectivity. Sometimes so it's going to tell you like destination unreachable. Sometimes it's going to say time exceeded. But how to interpret that, right? So if there is a connectivity, okay, let me play this one. Let's see what. Okay? What does it mean by this video? So who can explain this? Let me play it again. What does it mean? So, this PC wanna ping which one? This one, right? By sending what we call a call request, right? So when you're gonna send that message will reach this one, right? This one also will do what? Will reply with what? A call reply. When there is connectivity. Okay, let's see now when there is no connectivity. So it means the configuration is fine between those. Now, when there is no connectivity, there is what we call a destination unreachable. Sometimes when you are trying to ping, they will tell you destination unreachable, right? You must check the number that comes with Icmp. If it comes with 0, means what? Network unreachable, right? So you cannot reach the network. So you cannot reach the whole, this one. You cannot reach it. So when you see number 0, means you cannot reach this part, the whole part. So the problem may be it's from where? From the router, right? But if you see like it's showing number 1, right? So number 1 shows what? Host unreachable. Means that your network is fine, but it's the computer that's got a problem. This is how to interpret the Icmp feedback, right? So when it's showing 0, means it's a network problem. Maybe it's a static route. But if it's showing 1, means it's the host problem. So when it's showing number 2, here, number 2 is what? Protocol unreachable, right? Means it's a software problem, protocol problem, right? And when it's showing number 3, port unreachable, means application problem. Maybe it's web page that's blocked. Maybe Facebook. Maybe the database is blocked. The application for the database is blocked, right? So what does it mean? It means this. When you are trying to ping like a destination computer, right? By sending your request, right? There are 2 possibilities. The first one, there is connectivity. You're gonna see the reply. The second one, there is no connectivity, right? Sometimes it's gonna show you when there is no connectivity, host unreachable, right? So you cannot reach the destination computer. Now you must look at the number that's gonna come with the Icmp request. If it comes number 0, right, you have to analyze the reply. So when it comes with number 0 means that it's the network problem. You cannot reach the network problem. Now when they're talking about network, you will know maybe it's the IP problem for the network. Maybe it's the router because they're talking about the whole network. That number 0 shows you it's the network problem, not that computer problem. But if it shows you number 1, you will know, no, the network is fine. It's that computer that is the problem, right? So if it's showing number 2, means the protocol problem, right? Number 4 is the port unreachable. Port means the application, the software problem. It's software problem. Maybe database problem, maybe Facebook problem, right? So it means that when you are trying to ping between 2 computers, you must analyze the feedback. You must analyze the requests. You have to analyze the reply, right? So the answer that you're gonna get, like host unreachable and so on, you have to take that answer, you analyze it, right? When you analyze, you are going to see somewhere it says Icmp, the error will show you number 0. Number 0 shows that it's a network problem. Don't go to that computer, no. Network problem means go to the router first, because you cannot reach the whole family. It's a router first. You must start your checking from there. But if that Icmp will show you number 1, means it's the PC problem. That network is fine. It's that computer that is where you have to go and check. Sometimes it's going to show you number 2. Number 2 shows like there's a protocol unreachable. You cannot reach that protocol. Maybe it's the email problem, right? The email problem, you know the protocol, that number for the email, right? Maybe it's showing like port unreachable. Port means that application problem. For every application, we do have a port number. Maybe that application is the problem, right? So when you are going to move from Ccna 2, you are going to understand that for every reply, you must take that reply. You're gonna use what? You're gonna use a packet sniffer, like a software that will allow you to analyze what? To analyze the reply, to analyze the feedback that comes from. So when you ping, you see the answer, you're going to take that answer, you analyze it. You're going to have a software for analyzing it, right? When you analyze, so it will show you the Icmp number, right? So from there, you will know the exact problem, what the problem is. So this one is for IPv4. But if you're using like IPv6, those are the numbers here. So 0 shows you like no routes to the destination, no routes to the destination, still the same thing, network problem, right? Number 1, communication with the destination is administration prohibited, right? So means there's a firewall. Number 2, number 3, and number 4, right? So always interpret the numbers. You can forget what does it mean by the numbers, but you must know that when I'm trying to ping a device, when I'm getting like a reply, maybe a computer is unreachable or whatever, I have to analyze the reply, right? You can forget the meaning of all these numbers. For the paper, for passing the paper, you can memorize. But for work, you don't need to memorize, because still you can go to the internet, you ask, Icmp 0 means what? They will tell you 1 means what, 2 means what, right? So for every reply, you will know where is the problem, all right? This is the whole thing about here. There's also time exceeded, but this one is important. Okay, we're going to talk about all these things. The route advertisement, route solicitation is important. The ping, you know what does it mean by ping, right? So you can ping the local loop back, we did it. You can ping the default gateway, you can ping the remote host, we already did everything. Yeah. So how to ping, yeah, we did everything here. How to ping the default gateway, yeah, you know how to ping. So how to ping a remote host, yeah. Finished. We did everything already. You know how to ping a loopback address 127. You know how to ping local computers. Okay. You know how to ping remote computers. But I told you, do remember about the trace route, right? Number of routers between. You can even try to understand how many routers between your computer and Facebook. How, right? But sometimes you can use a shortcut. You can use also this one. I don't know, even this one, the trace. Let me try if this one will work. Okay. So shortcut, I'm using trace RT, right? It's also a shortcut of trace route. So suppose like I'm trying to understand how many routers between my computer and google.com. You see? First router, second router, third router, and so on. You're going to see list of routers. You see from the first router, right? What is the IP? So, right? You're going to see even the number of seconds that will take you to reach that router. So you're going to see list of routers are going to come here. Down still. But I want to leave it there because it's very far. You know, Google is very far. That's why they are showing me. They're going to be a lot. So number 1, number 2, number 3, those are the routers. So you can see that I'm failing from where? From router 2. There's a problem. Request timeout. Alright? But don't go deeper. How to interpret it. I just showing you how you can know number of routers between one computer to another computer. You can use a shortcut. Trace RT space, you put the IP address, right? So how many routers? 13 routers, right? Between like our network to the google.com one, right? So the most important part for this lesson, for this Icmp, you have to know that you have to know how to interpret the reply, right? When you are trying to test the connectivity between two devices, you have to know how to interpret the reply. When you got your reply, suppose like you cannot reach the destination, you must take that message and you have to analyze it, right? And you have to look at the numbers that will come with the Icmp, right? Very, very important. So that's almost the last for chapter 13. What you can only do, you can go to practice, right? Fine, my friend.